Hello everybody, welcome back to Advanced English Grammar. Today's topic, it's a really interesting topic because it is not a grammar topic itself, but we're gonna talk about punctuation. Before getting started, I dare you to understand this text. I know, it is a challenge, right? Well, I think you understand why it is important to have a correct punctuation in order to have a perfect grammar. Here you have the correct text. According to Education First website, there are at least 12 different punctuation marks, but we're just gonna focus on 5 of them: the period, the comma, the colon, the semicolon, and the apostrophe. In English, we have 3 different types of periods. The first one is a point, and in this case, that would be just a blue point in the page. The second one, it is a dot, and that's only related to website and web pages. And the third one, it is a period, that's a grammatical point. In English, a period means a full stop. It has to go at the end of a sentence or a paragraph. It indicates an abbreviation, an ellipsis, or it goes with the numbers. Let's see if you got it. Here you have a text with 5 different types of periods. Try to find them all. The first thing you need to know about commas is that they are not made for you to read. Their real purpose is to separate ideas in a sentence and in the paragraph. Here you have the 5 uses of a comma. Here you have an example of a list in a sentence. Please check that the last comma, usually before an or an and, it is called an Oxford comma, and it's obligatory to write it when you're writing in English. Enclosing commas are used just to give an extra information to the sentence. It is not mandatory to put it, but you have to write 2 commas, 1 per side. Let's see the last 3 examples of the use of a comma. That is, participle clauses, tag questions, and interjections. Please analyze why the commas are there and what is the comma splitting or dividing it. The use of a colon is quite simple. It expands the sentence, usually used to introduce a list or divide the hour from the minutes. Here we have some examples about the use of a colon. Please note that when reading, it doesn't mean a full stop like a period, but you do have to stop for a while. For example, he just had one fault, an enormous ego. The last sign we're gonna talk about have a significant importance in English. It is the apostrophe, and it has 2 very different but important functions in the language: contractions and possessions. It isn't weird at all to find contractions either in written or spoken English. We have negative contractions like the one that I just used, isn't, but we also can find auxiliary verbs contracted. In both cases, we have to write an apostrophe to make it possible. Here you have a list of contractions. On the other hand, possession is quite different. In most of the cases, it is enough to add an apostrophe and an s to a noun in order to indicate a possession, but beware because it can be confused with a contraction of the verb to be, is. Like I already told you, it is enough in most of the cases just to add an apostrophe and an s to make it possible, but when we have a plural noun ending with an s, we just have to add an apostrophe to make the same function, and at the end, when we have a proper noun ending with an S, both ways are correct. Thank you very much for your attention. This is pretty much all of this project. I hope you have liked it. Remember, always to be in the top of your grammar, always to be in the top of your punctuation, and, well, see you later.
created using Powtoon.